If you've made it here, I'm guessing you've run awareness ads on Facebook before or are at least thinking about it. If that's the case, you need to watch this video because awareness Facebook ads are a different beast and need to be treated very differently. Okay, so let's quickly start by going through what awareness ads actually are. What are they designed to get you? And I've got the Meta support doc up about this, just to give a little bit of information, a little bit of context around what Meta is telling us awareness ads actually are and what they're designed to get us as advertisers. Okay, the awareness objective is for campaigns where you want to show ads to people who are most likely to remember them. Now, remember that point, remember them. That's what they're going after. So it says here, choose the awareness objective if you want increased brand awareness or change brand perception. Show your ads to as many people as possible in your audience, and then they give some other information there as well. So what they're really aiming for is what they used to refer to as ad recall lift. How many people who see your ads are most likely to remember them? Now, I don't know about you, but I've always felt like that is a very fuzzy metric. How is Meta going to accurately work out if someone remembers one of our ads, if they've seen it or not? It seems to be one of those metrics that very fuzzy, very difficult to track, very difficult to work out accurately. And if something is very difficult to track, if something is difficult to work out accurately, how well are Meta's machine learning processes, their AI, going to be able to optimize our campaigns if they don't really know, can't super accurately track what they're actually optimizing for in the first place? Now, to try and work this out and get at least somewhat accurate data, Meta uses surveys. So they put surveys in front of Facebook and Instagram users that have been served ads, and they ask them a number of questions. Did you remember seeing this ad? All that sort of stuff, right? You may have seen these pop up. If you're using Facebook and Instagram, I certainly have. Now, the problem with that approach is that the vast majority of people ignore surveys. The ones that do respond to surveys are usually the extremes. They're usually people that really like that business, that brand, are going to say really positive things, or they're the opposite end and they really don't like it. They don't like what's being offered. And when you're running an awareness campaign, often what you're after are those people in the middle. Your super fans that have already bought from you a number of times and love your products and services, love your brand. Well, you've kind of already got those. An awareness campaign wouldn't be the best approach with those people. You'd be better off going with a sales campaign, leads campaign, something to get them to take action directly. And the people that really don't like you, well, they're kind of lost anyway. You're very unlikely to turn them around, even though Meta talks about using the awareness objective to change brand perception. Very, very difficult to do if people have had a previous negative experience. So what you're mainly looking to do with awareness campaigns is take all those people, the vast majority of people in the middle that don't really know anything about your business, about your brand, what it stands for, the products and services that you offer, and you're hoping to take those people from not knowing to knowing. Well, if those people are just never going to respond to surveys anyway, again, how is Meta going to be able to track this information? I'm very skeptical around this metric, around this ad recall lift metric, and therefore how are they going to accurately optimize your campaigns and get you the results that you want? And we know from other campaign types, lead campaigns, sales campaigns, etc., that Meta needs accurate data. They need to be optimizing for the right thing in order to be able to go out and get you more of that and improve your results over time. So in general, very skeptical, and I think a lot of advertisers should be very careful with the awareness objective. I have seen a lot of advertisers spend quite a lot of money on awareness campaigns, on awareness Facebook ads, without really getting anything tangible from it in return. With that said, there are scenarios where I would actually recommend you do use the awareness objective. I'm going to explain what those are in just a second.
Come here a sec, take a look at this. So this is in my mentorship program, right? In the results and wins channel. And Tara has said this. In 2 weeks of joining, my ROAS went from 0.7 to 8.03. And I've only implemented maybe 30% of the feedback that's given me so far, that's just incredible. That's awesome. So Zoe up here, she joined the mentorship program with 35,000 raffle tickets. Was thinking she wasn't going to sell them, and she ended up selling out completely with 2 days to spare. And we've got loads of others in here. We've got tons of people just sharing information around how they've done well, great results they've got. If you're interested, you can click on the button beneath this video. That'll go through to a page on our website. You could book in a free, no obligation call with one of my team members to find out more information. Hopefully we get to work together. Hopefully you join and you'll be sharing fantastic results like Tara and Zoe have done just here.
So when do you want to use the awareness objective, or when should you at least consider using the awareness objective? Firstly, if you're a big brand, a big business with a large budget. Awareness ads become much more effective. A, because there's already some level of audience recognition. So you're putting ads in front of people that are already familiar with your product services and you're looking to remind them. It's very different from taking someone who's completely unaware to aware in the first place. If you think about all the big brands, they run TV style ads and they do similar things on social, and it is for that awareness angle, they want the brand awareness. They want to be top of mind. They want to remind. In those scenarios, it can be much more effective. Also, when it comes to big brands with really large budgets, you're talking multi-7-figure a month budgets, awareness is kind of sometimes the only way you can go, depending on the size of the population you're targeting. If it's a really large area like the whole of the US, then you can still, with those sorts of budgets, be more specific around sales campaigns, leads campaigns. But in smaller markets, if you've got a really, really big budget, it's like, we just need to advertise to everyone and get this in front of everyone. We can't, there's not the population size in comparison to this budget for Meta to go out and work out who exactly to put ads in front of from a specific sales or lead standpoint. We just need to target everyone. So that's one use case where we will use awareness. If you've got a particularly big brand that's well-known, large budget, it works really well. But I know that's not the majority of people watching my videos. The majority of people watching my videos are smaller businesses, and for those, if you really want lead sales from your Facebook ad campaigns, you should directly go for those for the most part when using the direct offer strategy, even a lead magnet strategy as an example. However, for those smaller businesses, most of the people watching my videos, there is one big exception where we will still use awareness campaigns, awareness ads, and that's if you're using the omnipresent content strategy. Now, the omnipresent content strategy is a very different campaign type. It works really, really well for expertise-based service providers. Any business where you need to position yourself as an authority, you want to develop either a personal brand or a brand within that space. You want to demonstrate expertise, you want to deliver value to your prospects, you want to change the relationship so they start to know, like, and trust you and then want to work with you, pay higher fees, all that sort of stuff. We've implemented omnipresent content campaigns for a number of clients over the years. They can work incredibly well. They're a big part of me building my own personal brand. And if you want to know how to run the omnipresent content strategy, which is one of my absolute favorites, then check out this video right here. In it, I walk you through exactly how to set up an omnipresent content campaign and how you can use it to supercharge your Facebook ad results.